Hey, good morning. Happy Friday to you. I hope it's a really good Friday for you. I hope it's a great day. It's supposed to be pretty decent for the time of year it is. So there's your weather report. But take a minute. Come on in with me for a little while. I'm doing this a little bit early today because I've got to leave town. Got to go out to the town of Weatherford and get a shot. Isn't it something? Having to drive a little over an hour away in order to get a shot. But there it is. I don't know whether it makes me bright or not bright, but that's where we are right now, isn't it? And some of you doing the same thing, not necessarily to the same place, but spreading out around town. I've heard of people having to go to Ada and Guthrie and Enid and other places, El Reno, in order to try to get the vaccination. We're all interested in trying to get this pandemic behind us, and this is one of the way many are trying to do it. So that's where we are. But let's pause for a moment. Come right in. Spend a few moments with me. I'll load this up as soon as I'm done and it'll be early, but you can pick it up whenever you want to, of course. And when you're seeing this, you're saying, oh, of course, because I'm watching it right now. But come on in with me for just a moment. We'll spend a little time thinking about something. You know, when people think about Jesus, especially secular people think about Jesus, they think about the kindly person, the kind man who blessed children, who healed the sick, who fed the hungry, gave sight to the blind, and things like that. Those beautiful words talked about turning other cheeks, about blessings that came our way, about peace. And sometimes we fail to see the more intelligent, richer, powerful, determined, commanded side of Jesus. You know, when he was preparing some of his disciples to go out and face the communities and the towns round about as they were to go and carry the message of the coming kingdom, he sent them out with these words. And I think it's fitting for us to think about that. He said, I send you out as sheep among wolves. Well, that's true. He says, therefore, and this is the key, be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. We find it easy to understand the concept of being harmless as doves. And that's the one that seems to get the emphasis, especially when we're talking about Jesus. And so we should be those people who are just kind of laid back, easygoing, never affrontive, never confrontive, but the kind who will let people have their way and be peaceful about everything. But you know, he did say, be wise as serpents. We meet the serpent very early in the Bible, you know, and how devious in a way he is. I don't think Jesus is trying to tell us to be devious, but to use the best you've got available, the intelligence that you've got to be able to handle whatever situation is out there. You know, whether we're trying to defeat a pandemic or we're just trying to face the obstacles of the ordinary day, making choices that have to do with our lives, our families, our jobs, our schools, our friendships, our associations. We need to be wise as serpents. And wisdom is that thing that comes from knowledge of experience, knowledge of training, knowledge of study, knowledge of, as I said, experience through the years. But it's applied knowledge. Wise as serpents means I'm going to do what I know is best. When you're facing a day, and you're facing your challenges of this day, I think we can tend to either be proactive, active, or reactive. And maybe all three of them have their place in our lives. To be proactive is to look ahead and think of what we might do to prepare for things that are coming down our way. To be active means I'm doing the best I can regardless of the circumstances that are going on round about me. And to be reactive says, oh, because that happened, then I've got to do this. Each one has its place and each one is a part of us. But if we look at the middle one, we find that's where we live so much of our lives, being the active. Because we're going to miss things when we're proactive, and when we're reactive, we're going to tend to react sometimes emotionally, act emotionally. I said react. Well, you got it. Nonetheless. But if we are in the midst of whatever we're doing, we're active. I guess what I'm saying to you is Jesus has said, Be the active person. Be wise as serpents, the one who's looking around him, seeing what's going on, and doing the best you can, regardless of what your circumstances are. Today I will do. If we want to go back, we can find the proverbial poetic statement, "This is the day the Lord has made. Now get busy acting in it. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it." There's nothing to hinder us from being the best we can be today. We may be better tomorrow. We might have been better yesterday. But let's be the best we can be today. I think that's what Jesus is saying when he says, be wise as serpents. And then the harmless as doves comes along in a good way. Just naturally follows, I think. So think about it. Take care of yourself today. This is one of the best days you're ever going to have. You know what? Make it the best day of your life, because it's not going to come again. And let's keep moving forward. I want to thank you for being with me today. And in a little bit, I got to leave, go get that shot. Okay. You guys have a great day. Thanks for being with me. We'll talk some more down the road. Have a wonderful, wonderful Friday.